Hey, I got us a bag. We got stuff in the bag. So remember I said we had the Denver Orchid show over at Nick's Garden Center this past weekend. I got some stuff. Let me show you what's in the bag. Let's see what's in the bag. All right, let's see. Where do we start? First, we'll take this stuff out. That I was using to keep it from sliding all over the place when I was driving. First, let me show you guys this. Y'all, hold on, let me see if I can get to it. First thing we have in here is, so this is the Maxillaria. I am so not going to say that name. You guys figure that one out for yourselves. But the blooms, of course, have all gone over, except for this one cute little yellow-white bloom. But more important, look at the leaves. It's got splotching. That just, it reminds me of, what is that begonia? I think it's called my angel, my sweet angel. That's what that kind of reminds me of. But look at that. But this is the possibility of what it could do. I have an idea for this. So if you want to see what I end up doing with this, go ahead and subscribe. So that's one. And then I got something I knocked the tag off. Oh, let's do this one next. Let's do this one next. Is it this one? Nope, we're going to save that one. And it's this one. So, we got us a little Cattleya here. And the name of this one is Cattleya Lopolia dark one, crossed with Cattleya Sagric Wax Red Beauty. There's the tag. Let me show you the plant. Look how gorgeous she is, and look at the new root growth coming in. So I will be repotting her just to give her space but we're going to wait until after this possibility of. Let me show you all the blooms and you'll see why I got this one. Look at that. Oh my goodness, red it should be, right? In theory, we should have us a red Cattleya. I may repot her anyway and just forfeit going the bloom, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see because I want to take advantage of this gorgeous root growth right here. Well, I can because this growth is on the edge of the pot already, and her next growth is more than likely going to come right at the edge. So I want to give it and set it up for success. So we'll just have to wait and see. You remember I was talking about the Violacia? Well, I found one. Hold on. And she looks healthy and happy, and I wanted her, so I got her. So this one is from Carter & Holmes. It is the Phalaenopsis Violacia Indigo crossed back to sibling. And look at how gorgeous she looks. Look at that. And they're growing her in moss, which is what I was going to grow her in anyway. So I'm just going to leave her alone, let her establish, and fingers crossed, guys, we don't lose this one. This will be Violacia 3.0, perhaps. Perhaps 3.0. And then we got this one here, which is, here, I'll give it a Papiopetalum, and it is Spicerianum. Ah, I've been wanting one of these. And of course, it's a seedling, but I don't care. This lovely new growth here. Look at, oh, well, I guess I could take that out of the way, but look at that growth. She's got a strong, lovely new growth coming. So, a couple of more years and I'll have her blooming for me. I'm just going to set that right there. And then the plant on Friday when I went, when they weren't quite selling yet, the plant that I wanted, it was still there. So it was meant for me to have it. That's how I'm looking at it. And let me take it over here to the side so I can get the tag out. There we go. Now, I have kind of been looking for one of these, but I always was like, I want to buy one where I can see it. But I'm not, again, going to butcher this name at all. But this is one of those snake plant orchids. And I first saw this on Nina from Ninja's Orchids on her channel. Hers is beautiful. But it has, let's see if I can see it. I thought I saw a new growth on this one, but the other one only had 4 bulbs. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nice little bulbs in there. So excited to grow this one. I just have to remember that it is a terrestrial, but it does like, from what I understand and from what I've been researching, doesn't like to stay wet in the winter. So I'll have to be careful. And then we got 2 little minis here. 2 little minis. I got one that I don't have a Cattleya of this color that I'm aware of. So I will have to wait and see. Let's see. This one is from Sunset Valley Orchids. And this is the Candy Sparks Red Candy Stripe crossed with MEM Trudy Marsh Sunblast. This is Fred Clark's nursery. It's a miniature. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful orange with the burnt kind of peach sepals back there. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. And I don't know if she's fragrant because she's been sitting in this bag for a while, but she is a mini, so I can kind of set her in those open spaces on the Cattleya shelf. That's the idea anyway. And this one here, again, gorgeous, lovely woman here. Oh, this bloom, wait till you guys see it. Oh, it's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Again, another Sunset Valley orchid, and this is the SLC Angel Eyes. It's been awarded SVO American AM AOS, crossed with Potnera Dennis Rostinger Christmas Candy. That's quite the mouthful of a name there. But look. Look at that bloom. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that. That's the size of that bloom. Look at, I mean, I have little hands, but that's a decent bloom for the size of this orchid. And again, this is not a miniature, but it's not supposed to get big and huge. It'll be a kind of medium size. Again, I can kind of squeeze it in between all of the little open slots we have. So I did something. I got another one of those orchids I probably shouldn't have got. So it was 15. I couldn't resist it. It's in a basket already. It's the Stamhopia. Let me move these out of the way so I can show you up close. And it is an all moss. I put the bark on top here after I watered her really good, because if you really take a good look at her pseudobulbs, look how shriveled they are. So she's not been getting enough water. And those of you who grow Stanhopea can attest and verify that these guys drink a lot and need a lot of water during the growing season. Or if, like with this one, because there were 2, and I got this one because it does have this new growth on it. So hopefully by giving it a lot of water, what little energy it might have left from these pseudobulbs will help get this one up and going, and that one will put some roots in. And of course, we'll have to repot it, and I'm going to wait a couple of years just to leave it in here because the moss wasn't that bad. And where am I going to put her? I'm going to hang her up in the corner somewhere. But isn't she's not gorgeous. I'm not going to say she's gorgeous, but she has potential. Let's call it that. We'll probably have to include her with the ICPs because this leaf here, as you can see, is rather dehydrated. It's very, very soft. Very soft. Like it feels like a almost like a plastic bag does. And these are fairly firm, but she's not been getting enough water to open the leaf. So I'm hoping by opening and separating it, it kind of encourages it to go ahead and open up and continue growing, because this is also a new growth, but I don't know if it's going to make it. And that, ladies and gents, is my orchid haul from the Orchid Show. Let me know if you grow any of these. Leave it in the comments below if you have any suggestions. Just remember, I do grow in my home. Don't run the AC and the heat too much during this time of the year. Now, obviously in the wintertime I do, but humidity has been running between 45 and 50%. So I think we'll be good. And as far as lights, I have supplemental lighting as well as an east-facing window, which is this bright light coming at you right here. You guys have a beautiful day and subscribe so you can continue watching the growth.